How about we go to Debbie, Maryland, the great WMAL. How are you, Debbie?
Hey, Mark. I've got a little bit of a cold, but thank you so much for taking my call.
Well, I hope you feel better.
Thank you. I'll tell you something. I had a eureka moment last week. I had traveled. I have a very nice friend who took the business route. I took the mommy route, and she would take me to Jamaica. And she said it was great fun, and we would travel, and we went about 9 times, and everything was uneventful until May of 2010. I still have my ticket stubs. I still have my stamped passport, and I still have such an anger and humiliation about how I was treated. When I went to leave the country and standing in line with my baggage, and, you have to get to the airport, international flights pretty early. We're standing in line, and a woman comes up, very nicely dressed woman in a suit, and she says, Mrs. Walsh, and I said yes, and she said, I need to speak to you, and I need your passport. And I took my passport, and she had a clipboard, and she wrote down information and stuff, and then she said, you're going to need to come with me. We need to do an interview. And I turned to my friend. I said, well, we're traveling together. And she said, that's fine, but she said, I just need you. And so she took me aside and asked me question after question after question. Who did I communicate with?
We're going to run out of time. Who is this person?
This is a Jamaican official. And when I asked her why I was being set aside or pulled aside, she said, your government has requested that you go through additional screening to re-enter the country. So basically, I had to take into the room and checked over by 2 women. I had all my luggage was spread out all over the conveyor belt thing.
All right, let me just cut to that. You made 2 mistakes. May I say, with all due respect?
What?
If you're going to come back to the United States, you got to slip across the border unnoticed. That's number 1.
Let me tell you one thing really quick.
Hold on. And number 2, your name is Walsh. Your name needs to be something like Terazak Abdul Muhammad Walsh.
Yeah.
That way you can accuse them of profiling.
I started a ministry called Packages for Patriots, sending our soldiers serving in Afghanistan and Iraq care packages. And it didn't dawn on me at the time because, I just thought, well, maybe it's because my son's serving in the military. I had no idea why.
All right, now, Debbie, I've got to go. I'm sorry I had to go through that. Honestly, I hear stories like this. Sometimes I don't know what's going on to this country. I just know I don't like it. All right, Debbie, thank you for your call. What's supposed to be up is down. What's supposed to be down is up. It's called a meritopia.